Oh boy. Hi everyone, this is Adam Levine. Um, Thank you so much for joining me on this live. It's been a while. I am the founder of Levine Capital. I'm also part of SubTo. I'm a Gator and also newly joined Owners Club from the Squad Up Summit. That's where I joined, and I just want to thank you for everybody for joining me here. And really, the topic today is the Morby Method. It's a very interesting topic where basically it's solving problems for people. And in reality, as a lender myself, I have always been creative in lending. Always been creative. Always would figure out. There's always a problem, and I always try to figure out a solution to the problem. We specialize in a lot of fix and flip loans, a lot of DSCR loans, ground up construction, a lot of 1 to 4 family. We can do commercial, like 5+ units, mostly residential and mixed use. And so this creative financing strategy, this Morby method, thank you to Pace Morby. I remember watching a Zoom video of him, and he broke it down. I knew right away exactly what was going on. And just at a high level view, I took it and didn't really. I thought this is pretty interesting, and however, I wasn't really focused on those opportunities. And then over the summer, last summer, it might have been around July or August, I get a phone call from a broker. The broker mentioned to me he has a client looking to buy multiple single family homes in Cleveland, Ohio. Now, the seller is offering a 15% carryback. He's under contract to buy, I believe it was like 8 properties, all scattered properties throughout Cleveland. And this seller supposedly has millions of dollars worth of these properties. It's a whole operation the seller runs. He is a turnkey operation where he buys, renovates, and sells to turnkey investors. And I really was trying to figure out, how do I do this? I remember on the phone call, and then I realized, wait a second, this could be the Morby method. This could be exactly the solution. So, and I really did not think this was going to ever happen. I was just like, okay, let's see what happens. There's so many moving parts, so many ways this deal could go wrong. Now, the broker, so I was able to solve multiple, I was able to help add value to the broker. He was able to help his client. He's able to get paid for making this deal happen. The buyer was super happy because he was able to come out of pocket with less money out of pocket on each acquisition. And the seller was happy because he was able to dispo more properties, and then he could manage them as a turnkey rentals. And it was a win-win for everybody. Everybody was super happy. So in reality, what we did was we basically, the seller's offering a 50% carryback, and we were able to structure it where the buyer, who's our borrower, was able to come out of pocket just 5% plus closing costs. And I figured off the top of my head how many properties he bought, but he bought multiple properties. There was a lot of how do I put it? A lot of challenges along the way. What's a challenge? Since these are scattered properties, there's individual appraisals on each property. Inspections took longer. Appraisals came in lower. We had to contest appraisals. We had to remove certain properties from the basically remove a property and then replace it with a new property or a new appraisal. Then we had to get payoffs from the other lenders. But it all worked out. I mean, so in reality, it was really, really interesting. It was really cool. And we have a proven concept, and we've closed many of them. So it's something that it does take creativity. You need to have the right people in place. We do everything in house, so we were able to structure the deal. I was able to structure where this broker was able to make money on the broker. He was able to make a broker fee and disguise his points as lender points. So we charge lender points, and then the broker, he was happy because he was able to make more money. Basically, for putting something together that was really, it was the expertise of what we were able to do. And it's just really cool because now we have a proof of concept, and the seller's like, okay, he wants he's on it. He wants to do more of these. So there's a few things you need though, everyone. This could work for a fix and flip, but this is for a DSCR purchase. We were given 80% on the purchase, meaning the buyer had to come up with 20% out of pocket. What happens is we basically had to get a transaction coordinator involved. Very important. You need to make sure you have a TC that understands all the nuances. I was able to problem solve as well because there's a lot of things the TC may not know, but from my experience that I understand, and you need to have the right title company. You need to get everybody on board, and things need to be done properly. So that's very important. And we were able to offer 80% of the purchase. Buyer had to put up 5% equity in escrow. I was able to put up the additional 15% equity. The sale happens. So basically, I gave a transaction loan. Let me step back. So, to make a long story short, the seller's offering 50% carryback on the purchase, and the buyer is putting up had to put up 5% plus closing costs. But he had to show us, the lender, that he had 20% of his own money. And so the way we had to do it was he had to put up this, let's say, an escrow, 5% of his own money. Myself as a transactional lender put up 15%. That shows that he has 20% down payment to us as a DSCR lender. And what happens is the sale happens. The proceeds from the sale, that 50% that the seller is giving to the borrower as seller finance goes and pays back the transactional loan, and it's recorded as a second lien. That's a high level view of how it was done. And yeah, it was cool. We did it. And so if anybody has if you're a broker and you need to work with a lender that understands creative finance, that knows how to problem solve, we want to be your go-to lender. Like I said, we do a lot of fix and flips. We do a lot of DSCR loans. And I just want to show you something real quick as well. Let's say you want to send us a Morby Method, right? So let me show you how to do it real quick. Because you could, I would say, if you're a broker, we could work with you. If you're a borrower and you're looking for properties and you have a seller finance opportunity, we could help you structure it. You could, in fact, even pre-screen it through us, because at the end of the day, we could save you from going into a bad deal. We could look at, we could pre-approve you, because keep in mind, these DSCR loans, they are sensitive to credit. There are seasoning requirements for us, at least, where meaning you need to have 3 months. The money needs to be in the bank for 3 months, which is typically your equity, your down payment, and then generally I would say 3 months of principal, insurance, taxes. The pay needs to be in there as well. So you need to have some liquidity in the bank. Doesn't mean you have to use that money, but you have to show us. There are ways to, which we could talk about later when we have a consultation, how you could structure it if you don't have money. There's always ways to problem solve. That's what we're awesome at. And we want, like I said, we want to be your go-to lender. And if you need to pre-screen something by us, by all means, this is how you're going to do it. So let me see how I do this real quick. Okay, here we go. So this is our website, levinecapital.com. And right here, you're just going to go to, I mean, we do have multiple ways of sending it to us. This is kind of a little bit about the Morby method, what we're talking about. But the really easy way is go to quick quote right here. This is if you're a broker or a borrower. If you do want to sign up as a broker or a referral partner, all you have to go to is just partnerships. Go to referral partnership. You can become a connector here as well. Connector brokers really it's the same thing. It's just different terminology. We have white label is something as well where we have where we work with a lot of high volume brokers, and it's something that we're building out. Referral partnership is basically you'll get your own unique URL code, but we can customize referral programs and really customize something for you. Now, going back to how to submit a loan to us, let's say you're not signed up as a broker yet and you want to submit something, or let's say you're a borrower. You can go here, go to quick quote right here. Usually put down, if you put down if you're a broker, what happens is you're just going to fill in your information and it's going to flag it where you'll be emailed as the broker, not the borrower. We'll be in communication. We will never speak with the borrower unless you want us to. Now, let's say you're a borrower. All you're doing this, you're just choosing this, and you're going to choose whatever closing date could be, June 20th, 19. Sorry, that was for my birthday, 2025. That's weird. Let's see. 6. Okay. Let's say you choose DSCR rental. That's strange. I don't know why it's happening like that. Boss, please look into this because I thought you used to be able to pull up with a calendar, and now, I don't know, it just looks weird. There's no dashes. Okay. Maximum we could go up to on a DSCR is 80% on the purchase. You're going to say, let's say it's a purchase. Let's say if you choose it's not under contract, we could give you a proof of funds. And this is basically you're pre-screening it, right? You can say, oh, the purchase price is $200,000. Has a property source, say private sale. Do you need proof of funds? You could just say yes or no, but let's say yes. Is this a Morby Method deal? Seller I don't know what I missed. Hey guys, sorry about that. My internet connection went out. Mars, what did I miss? Where did I leave off on? Mars, you here? Okay, I got it. Thank you. I got it. Thank you. All right. So you guys, I was showing something and then I lost you guys. So let me go back. I wanted to show you how to submit a Morby method with us. Now let me share my screen. Okay. Here we go. So let me go back real quick. So you're going to go to levinecapital.com. Now, you can just go to quick quote. I wanted to show you something real quick. So if you're a broker, and you guys probably missed this since I lost connection. All you have to do is just go to partners right here. You can sign up as a referral partner. You could become a connector, even our white label broker partnership. You could sign up, and that's a whole separate conversation. But that will basically allow it so we can talk about that later. But you don't need to sign up to send us deals if you're a broker. All you have to do is choose broker, connector, put your information in here, and what happens is you will be emailed, not the borrower. We're loyal to you as the broker or the connector, and we'll take it from there. And you'll get it. So once it's submitted, you'll get an automated email to verify all the information. So now, and just I'm going to go back to the borrower section, and it's the same thing for brokers or whatever, or wholesalers. But let's say you're a borrower. Keep in mind, do not get stuck on all the information. Meaning, if you don't know the exact, all the exact details, don't worry about it. The key is to get into our system. You'll get an automated email. Then you can go and correct things. So let me show you how to submit something to us. Let's say you want to pre-screen it with us, or it's under contract, right? You're going to choose DSCR rental loan. You're going to choose, let's say desire leverage is 80%, right? That's the max we can offer on a DSCR loan. Mars, if you could just fix this, please, because it looks a little weird. I don't know why it's looking weird, but there's no dashes. I think a calendar used to pop up. I don't know. You look into that, please. It's my birthday, actually. And you're going to choose. So what happens is, let's say you want to pre-screen it by us. You choose not in the contract. You're going to say, oh, yeah, the purchase price is $250,000. Has the property being sourced, private sale. You could say you need approval funds. Great, we'll give you approval funds. And this is something new that we put in here because we're trying to attract more, basically more Morby Method opportunities. And what you're going to do is you're going to choose this if it's a Morby Method. And basically by choosing this, now our team knows exactly what to do. There's different moving parts to this, and that will allow us to size up the loan, and we'll have a conversation. Keep in mind, we run soft credit pulls, so we will never. It won't be a hard pull. On our last transaction, it happens a lot where one of the issues was the credit score. And basically the borrower had to pay down some debt, and then we ran another soft credit pull, and the credit score was exactly where we needed to be to get 80% of the purchase. So we still kicked off the loan, but we had to just run credit soft pulls multiple times until we were able to get the desired credit score, and then we locked it in. That's basically it. It's very simple. What happens is you're going to submit this, and then you're going to be emailed. You could then go back and verify all information. We'll set up a call. We can pre-screen it. Maybe you need to, certain things. Maybe it's not a good deal. Maybe the rents they don't work. Your DSCR is too low. Not enough cash flow. Maybe your price is just too high. There's so many different things, but we could help you put this together. And that's really it. I mean, it's really that simple. This will also work on fix and flips as well. The fix and flips are a little bit different, but it's relatively the same concept. And Again, we want to be your go-to lender for all creative finance. We're constantly rolling out new programs. We're constantly improving systems and processes. And this is something that we have a proven concept. We close multiple Morby methods. We understand it. We do everything in-house from as the DSCR lender and the transactional lender. If you are a transactional lender, you could do the same thing. Now, let's say someone comes to you, oh, yeah, I need a transactional loan for a Morby method. Great. We could be your DSCR lender. You can make money at lender fees, referral fee, whatever it is. We can help you basically make sure that you know what's going on throughout the whole process and really make sure that things are done right. So we add value multiple different ways. Brokers, we can help you solve complex deals like this, the Morby method. You have a client that has seller financing opportunity, let's say a 1 to 4 family, great, we can help you put it together. We can even do small multi as well, or up to, let's say, 20 units, but our bread and butter is 1 to 4. But like I said, if you need larger, we could do, let's say, bridge up to 20 units. Now, let's say if you're a borrower, great, we could be your go-to source, everything in-house. If you're a connector, or let's say you're the transactional lender, we could be your go-to source for as a DSCR lender. And it's the same thing. You're just going to put, I'm the connector. Then you can kind of, as you go through this, then you could kind of, there's another place where it says project summary. You could put, I'm the transactional lender, and this is whatever you want to put in there. And then you get an automated email. You can go and fix it. That's really it. I mean, and does anybody have any questions at all? Anybody have any questions? I don't know if people are on here right now, but let me see real quick. Okay, so that's pretty much it. It's really, really simple. It's a simple concept. It's the Morby method. We are really bullish on this strategy, and we know it very well. And just keep in mind, you need to have the right title companies, need to have the right TC, the right DSCR lender that understands it. Just need to have all the right counterparties, and then it can work out well. And if you need to have assurance that it's going to be done right, whether you just you have an opportunity and you don't know if it's going to work, the numbers, come to us, pre-screen it exactly the way I showed you. Or if you know that the deal's great, it's an opportunity, you want to go into contract, come to us. Either you need proof funds, whatever it is, we're there to help you. We're there to solve problems. And as a member of SubTo, Owners Club, we buy by ethics, and we like to do things the right way, and we're go gamers. So everybody, thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful Thursday. I'll see you next time on our next live. If anybody has questions, please let me know now. And please like, subscribe, and just let me know if you have an opportunity. Just send it our way. The best way is just submit it as a quick quote. Then our team will analyze it, and then you can always let's say you want to talk to me. That's another thing. I don't mind people giving out my cell phone number. It's not the most efficient way of getting a hold of me, because a lot of times it's I'm human, right? I'm not omnipresent at all the time. So I like to block things off of my calendar, and you go here and just go here to book a call. And you can see that Friday, wow, I'm booked up. But here, you can book it on Monday. If you want to shoot me a message, maybe I can fit you in on my calendar, because there are cancellations. But this is the best way. Also, let's say if it's not me, you can go to, let's say, Sean Cromartie. He's our loan officer. You have his schedule here as well. You also have Alan and Carrie, my wife Gracie. So yeah, it's we're really excited, and let me know how else I can help. If you want, leave a comment on there. Let us know what other topics you would like us to discuss. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and looking forward to working with everybody. Bye now.